1 whole year of YouTube. I am going to film this video today, and it's less for views and growth of the channel, and it's more for me. I want to film this and release this so that in a year's time I can come back and I can react to the things that I've said in this video. The format is going to be that I am going to answer some questions that I think make sense for everything that's happened in and on YouTube in the past year for me. The things that I think have been good, bad, the learning curves, and everything in between. So if you're interested to find out how my last year on YouTube has gone, feel free to keep watching. If not, I'll see you in a year's time where I react to this video. (22nd of September was when I released my first video, 2024. We are now just over a year on, and it's been an interesting year. I cannot believe that I've stuck with this for a year. I am cautiously proud of myself for managing to do this. There's a lot that I've learned. The learning curves have been so steep, but on the whole, it's been an enjoyable process. So I'm going to ask myself some questions and answer them, and yeah, let's just get into it. Why did I start this channel? The main reason is I love tech, especially PC tech. Motherboards, CPUs, RAM, GPUs, power supplies, storage, PC cases, keyboards, mice, webcams, microphones, boom arms, RGB, desks, chairs, and everything in between. Monitors, I love monitors. That was the main reason for me starting this YouTube. I wanted to create content on the stuff that I loved and get the passion I have for it out there. The other reasons was I fully believed that it's something that I could potentially make money from. Now, do I think that I'm going to be able to go full time doing YouTube? Maybe one day, but it's not in the near future. Do I think this could be a bit of a side hustle that gives me some income? I hope so. I'm still not monetized on YouTube, which I'll get onto a little bit later in a different question. But I was hoping that I could get some kind of income from this and maybe get back the investment that I've made and stuff on the gear and the time and all the rest of it that I spend on YouTube. I would be lying if I said that there wasn't some part of me that hopes there is some monetary gain. Because as much as I like this process and all the rest of it, I would like to see something from that. The other reason that I started this, the third reason, the main three, the last one was I'm sick of people being scammed, and I get quite a lot of customers here that have come to me because they've been scammed elsewhere, whether they've bought a cheap Amazon PC or Bedrock Computers PC or eBay, Facebook Marketplace, a different computer shop that have sold them either upgrades or a PC that has just been terrible and they've been ripped off. And I thought maybe if I can start a YouTube channel, get a little bit of information out there, maybe help people learn something, there's less chance that people will get scammed. And it would also hopefully drive some traffic towards my PC repair business that I do on the side. Yeah, they're the main three reasons. I've got a passion for tech, I was hoping to make money, and people getting scammed / tech repair. What has been the hardest part of the last year on YouTube? There's a lot to choose from. This journey that I've gone through on YouTube has been one of the steepest, if not the steepest learning curve I have ever encountered. From understanding lighting, understanding audio, understanding editing, understanding framing of shots, content, scripting, planning. It's so much of it is a steep learning curve, and I am by no means at the end of that learning curve. If anything, if that learning curve goes up rapidly, I am still only just on the rise. There is so much about this industry and about this process that I do not understand. And all I can do is keep trying to get better and give you guys better content. That is what I am always trying to do. I think the hardest part though is the constantly questioning myself. That's not something I'm used to. As humble as I try to be, releasing a video and getting poor viewership or negative comments and stuff like that, whilst it doesn't really bother me or affect me, it does make me question sometimes, am I doing the right thing? Should I keep going with this? Is this something that's going to be fruitful? The answer is always, yeah, you might as well keep going with it. You've been doing it for a while now, you're getting better, so why wouldn't you? And also putting yourself out there is, I believe to myself to be a fairly confident person. However, to sit in front of a camera and give your opinions and your thoughts and stuff like that is a very vulnerable place to be in. And to be honest, I didn't expect the nervousness that I have encountered when filming videos, and I still get now. I'm a year in, and every time I set this camera up and set the lights up and make sure that the backdrop looks okay and all that stuff, I get a pit in my stomach and I get nervous. And that was a massive surprise to me. I did not think it'd bother me in the slightest, but it's quite nerve-wracking. And the only other part of it that's been difficult for me is constantly having to listen to my own voice. When I'm editing videos and I have to listen to myself over and over and over and over again, it drives me up the wall. Having to listen to myself say the same sentence 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times is, and I now hate my own voice, which is mental. I mentioned the learning curve in the editing, and I'm going to be a bit more specific here. The bit that I find hardest about the editing, other than learning how to do good transitions and create a story and stuff like that, audio levels are the bane of my life. As soon as I can earn enough money to pay an editor, that is going to be my first job, to get an editor to edit my videos. Because one, I don't think I'm great at it. Two, it will free up so much of my time to actually create content if I can pay an editor to edit the videos. It will free up so much time for me to actually make better and more engaging content. So getting the audios level right on editing, I still struggle with it even to this day. What has been the biggest milestone for me this year? I think the 100,000 views, I probably got the most excited when hitting that milestone. Because even if someone's only watched a video for 30 seconds, the fact that 100,000 people had at the very least clicked on one of my videos and watched it for a minute, 30 seconds, whatever, that was exciting. That was really, really exciting. And that gave me a lot of motivation to keep going and keep releasing videos and stuff. Getting over 10,000 subscribers was a big one as well, but I think the 100,000 views was the one that, yeah, I got really, really excited about that. I was really shocked when that happened. What has been my biggest mistake in the last year? There are so many to choose from. So many. But I think the biggest one was using YouTube promotions. I wish I hadn't have done that. When I first used YouTube promotions, the idea was to get a good base of subscribers that would hopefully, when they get the notification, click on my videos and ramp the views up and get some momentum going. And that didn't really happen. And I found myself in this horrible little place where you're kind of putting YouTube promotions in to make sure that a video does well, whilst not realising at the time that any views and any watch time you get from YouTube promotions doesn't count towards your monetization, which I find even now really weird. I understand they want organically grown channels that have got the 3,000 watch hours, 4,000 watch hours. I completely get it. But at the same time, by doing a YouTube promotion, getting that watch time, YouTube is proving that if you put the videos out there, people will watch them. But it doesn't count towards your monetization. It's a very weird paradox to be in. So I have for the last few months, completely stopped all YouTube promotions. My views are down, which is fine. And my subscriber count is coming down slowly as well, because I'm not relying heavily on these YouTube promotions to push my videos. Now, I don't know what the answer is when it comes to marketing and stuff. This is another thing that I'm not good at. I'm not good at marketing at all. It's not something I massively understand. I've gone on a tangent there, but yeah, YouTube promotions are not worth it in my opinion whatsoever, because it doesn't count towards your monetization, because it doesn't count towards you getting your channel to that place where you can start getting ad revenue and stuff like that. It almost feels like a con. Like, don't get me wrong, one of my videos has got 20,000 views on it and I'm dead proud of that video. YouTube promotion or not, that promotion in my head just meant that YouTube was pushing that video to people more. They didn't have to click on it. They still have all the videos to choose from on the interface, and they chose to click on mine. I'm very proud of that video. 20,000 views is a lot, especially for such a small channel like mine. But it almost felt like that video wasn't worth making because the watch time didn't count, which it leaves you very deflated. So my mission will be to not use YouTube promotions, grow this organically and see where it goes. What has been my favorite part of the YouTube journey? This is a dead easy one for me, and it's the learning side of it. As hard and as big as the learning curve is for doing something like this, I love learning new stuff. So being able to learn how to edit, learn how to shoot, learn what equipment is going to make my videos better, try and learn the best way to create a story in the videos and things like that. And these are all things that I'm still learning now, and I love it. I love being able to like tweak things and be like, that didn't work so well. What way can I do that better? And Googling stuff and reading and watching videos and all that kind of stuff, just trying to get better. I love it, absolutely love it. It is so rewarding learning something, being able to practically use it time and time again and it work. Yeah, that's definitely my favorite part of it. I love learning. What is my goals for the channel in the next 12 months? The first one is getting monetized, making content good enough to get views, to drive watch hours, to get monetized. That is my next goal. To be able to more easily interact with brands and other content creators and stuff like that, which from what I can tell becomes a lot easier once you're monetized. Once you're in that YouTube partner program. From what, I haven't been in it, so I'm not 100% sure, but from what I've read, at that point, that is when you can start properly communicating with people and with brands and stuff like that. So I'm really, really excited, and that is my first goal for this year. And the second one is to, at least for some of the videos throughout this year, pay someone to edit my videos. As much as I enjoy learning how to edit videos and how to get better at editing videos and all that kind of stuff, the time sink for editing is so extreme, especially for me. I am not a fast editor at all. I am trying to get quicker and I'm trying to get better, but it's a difficult process. If I can hire an editor once a month to edit a video, that will free up so much of my time to create better content, and that's exactly what I want to do. I just want to keep making better and better videos so that it's more and more entertaining or more informative or just more pleasing for people to watch or to stay engaged or to stay watching. That's definitely my goal for the next year. Monetization and occasionally being able to pay an editor to edit a video or two for me. They don't seem like big goals. I've got 2,000 watch hours at the minute from unpromoted videos. So I'm really hoping in the next year I can get that 3,000, get into the YouTube partner program, start talking to brands, start talking to other content creators and maybe do collaborations and stuff like that would be immense. And I know it doesn't seem like a big goal, but I'm a humble man. I know what my flaws are, and I'm just hoping I can keep getting better and get to that level. What is making me continue to make videos? What are the reasons and what's inspiring me to keep going with the videos? I mean, this is a fairly easy one. That's my family. If this is something that can one day lead me to being a little bit more financially free, it's worth doing. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I've enjoyed the journey, I've enjoyed the process, and I will continue to enjoy the process and continue to enjoy the journey. Even if all this ends up doing is a little bit of extra pocket money to be able to buy my family a trip somewhere in England for a holiday for a week. Even if this is just pocket money to make it the cost of living crisis in the UK a little bit easier on our family, it will be worth it. If not, the other main thing that keeps me going is just the fact that I love tech and I'm dead passionate about it. I love talking about PCs, I love talking about hardware. I've really enjoyed the videos I've done this year, being able to test hardware out, being able to test keyboards, being able to test mice and stream decks and microphones and audio interfaces and all the other things that I've managed to review this year. I've really enjoyed it. These are things that I never would have bought for myself, and I've had the privilege of being able to review these things and give people advice on it. The Thermaltake AIO that's in my PC, the fact that Thermaltake sent that out to me, I was able to do a video on it, that video still gets views today, and I love that. I have a video out there that consistently, every single week without fail, gets a couple hundred extra views. And I love that that means that people are searching about that AIO and they're watching my content to get an opinion on it. I think that's awesome. So stuff like that makes me very happy and makes me keep wanting to create more and more content and get better. Like I said at the start, in a year's time, I'll come back and watch this. I'll compare my answers to what my answers will be then and see how far I've come or how far I haven't come and see whether or not it was worth me sticking at it. Which I'm sure it will be either way, because at the very least I'd have learned something, and that is more than good enough for me. If you enjoyed the video and you would like to see more, please feel free to watch one of these two videos that are going to pop up, and please comment, like, subscribe, turn your notification bell and all the other good stuff that just helps the channel out. Hopefully I'll see you on the next one. Bye. Bye. Does not like secure beauty. Bye. 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 While it's not good for gaming, chuck a AAA. Bye. Bit of bounce. Bye. Bye. If you can hear that car outside, I've now got to wait for this idiot to stop playing his music. I'm guessing it's during off. Bye. So easy. You got to win. If you're taking advice, if you're taking criticism, if you're bye. Oh, one more thing. Do you think he'll like his background? It's me. Bye. They're still smashing it on the seats. So that's the AMD system. We've got the AM5 60. My fucking toes. £139.93. We are 400 and so that is the AM5 system. We have these. Oh shit! Fucking. Bye. 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 £25. Bye. 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 Bye.